Hello, my darling sweet friend, and welcome to your orientation for the Coach Academy. I'm so freaking excited that we are doing it. It's happening. But first, I need to go get more coffee, and then we're gonna jump right into it. Okay, we are back officially, and I have my coffee, I've got water, I've got you, and how freaking lucky am I to have you, my darling sweet friend, along on this beautiful ride through the Braveheart Open Mind Coaching Academy. So officially, hi and welcome to your Coach Academy orientation. Whether you have heard of the Coach Academy before today, or if this is your first time coming across it, welcome. You will have the opportunity to learn everything that's going to happen within the Coaching Academy. And if you want in on a deeper level than just seeing this here on YouTube, I will tell you how to get more involved with your own development and enrichment in becoming a beautiful, ethical, heart-led coach who desires to help people. That's why we're all here, right? That's why I'm here, because I want to help you. And that's why you're here, because I imagine you love to help other people. And I think that that is so beautiful. And I'm so honored that we are sharing this time and this space together as we orient inside of the Coach Academy. If you have not met me yet, if this is the first time we're seeing each other, my name is Kayla, and I am a self-love coach and founder of Braveheart Open Mind, a self-love studio. And it is one of the deepest honors of my life to be able to do this work with you and to work alongside you and to guide you inside of the Coach Academy. And I'm just delighted that we're here. So let's dive into looking at what the Coach Academy looks like, what you can expect, and what you can delight in, and what you'll be learning and mastering. And if you join on a deeper level, what you'll be practicing with people and being able to expand your expertise and skill set with. So, inside of the Coach Academy, inside of this beautiful pocket of becoming an ethical, heart-led, intuitive coach, you are going to be able to help beautiful humans, including yourself, with your own inner magic, with your own innate wisdom, to help people elevate their lives in whatever way feels good for you. Perhaps you also desire to become a self-love coach, or maybe you want to become a business coach because you are jazzed about helping other people become free, limitless entrepreneurs. Whatever type of coach you desire to become, you are going to be able to help beautiful humans accomplish their dreams in whatever way feels good to you, to be able to facilitate with your own inner magic. And that is wildly exciting. What you will also be able to have inside the Coach Academy is a deep and delicious love for your job And maybe you're looking at switching careers because you already don't love your job overly much, or it's really burning you out, which is why I chose to become a coach. I left public school, I left public school education in order to become a coach because I knew that I wanted to help people, and I could only do so much as a journalism and public speaking and English teacher. And I wanted to be able to help human beings on a heart level, not just inside the walls of a classroom confined by what someone else told me that I needed to be guiding people in. So maybe you feel a little bit the same, and you feel frazzled and burnt out and not fulfilled. And when you start out on this journey of creating a coaching business that fully aligns with how you desire to help people, you finally get to love your job and what you do and what you feel aligned with. And that, even just that, is freaking magical all in and of itself. And then you will also be able to harmonize with the wise siren song inside of your heart that tells you finally that your time and energy and efforts are enough now, because you get to decide how you're showing up for people. And that is wildly exciting. So exciting. So that outlines some of the reasons of why you might join the Coach Academy, or why this might be the most delicious fit for you, my love. This is a coaching training designed specifically for becoming that ethical, heart-led coach, and the type of people that I imagine will be attracted to the Coach Academy, who this is for specifically, are people like natural teachers. I clearly have a fondness in my heart for teachers and teaching, and that can be in a variety of forms. Maybe you are a para in a classroom, or you do corporate training and teaching, or you teach within the public or private education system. Any variety of you instructing others is wildly beautiful, and I feel that you would be a gorgeous fit for a program like this. It is also built to be an academy for lovers and compassionates, people with that deep sense of empathy and that desire to truly help people from a place that feels good for you and feels beautiful and consensual and delicious for them, the clients that you'll be helping in the future. This is also a delicious program for the wild at heart, the delicious people who are willing to look at their own wildness and potential and possibilities and see a bigger future for themselves. This is for the wild at heart who are willing to look inside themselves at the parts that we previously deemed dark or negative, or the parts inside of us that cause friction along the way, like self-doubt or imposter syndrome or fear, and to learn how to love that fear, to learn how to love those parts of yourself, so that you can help clients perhaps do the same, to embrace themselves on a wilder, more delicious, more intimate scope. And that's so exciting! Wildly exciting! The other subset that I kind of was thinking in my sweet, beautiful mind that this Coach Academy would be perfect for are the sweet humans who are looking to build a life of freedom and fulfillment and flexibility, because all of those are available to you as a coach who is running her own business or working for another coach because they are so successful that they need your help to help support their clients too. So anyone who is looking to develop that sense of freedom and that sense of personal fulfillment, because when you enter into this coaching realm, you really are able to play and create and use your work and embodiment as a coach as an art form to show other people what they're capable of, what confidence they're capable of, what self-love they are capable of, to grow their sense of empowerment. And I think that that is wildly beautiful, to be able to look at what you do with other human beings on a large or small scale as a work of art, as creating more sweet, beautiful love in this universe that we share together. And I think that that is so exciting, to work on not only your own existential growth, because we will be not only talking the talk as coaches here, but also walking the walk. So you will see your own growth inside the Coach Academy so that you can then go forward and facilitate beautiful and delicious growth for other people too. And I think that that is so exciting. So if any of that sounded truly and deeply delicious for you, then you are in the right place. And I'm so excited for us to be exploring this playground further, this coaching playground together. I'm gonna grab a drink of my coffee quick. Keep myself hydrated. Okay. Usually you'll see me packing. I go with caffeination and hydration so that I truly can keep myself hydrated, because we know that caffeine dehydrates you. Right? We knew that. Or maybe you didn't. Maybe that's news. Well, hi. Caffeine dehydrates you, so also hydrate. Okay, so let's move on to the next stage of our beautiful orientation here inside the Coach Academy. This delicious Coach Academy training is designed to be different from many of the coach trainings that I have seen out there on the market, available for people in a multitude of ways. So this loving, cozy lamb's wool training is designed so that for each and every concept that's taught within the Coach Academy is going to be taught in a way so that you can learn how to do that technique or tool or concept and use it on yourself first. Because you, my darling sweet friend, are your own first and best client. Because when you can change your life, you can absolutely change your clients' lives, which is so exciting. I remember that when I first entered the coaching sphere, I was feeling these really deep and intense feelings of imposter syndrome. Because when I was working with other people, we were able to facilitate such amazing things. And my particular coaching trainer always mentioned, like, oh, yes, and you can use this on yourself too, da 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 da. But she never told us how. And I had this, like, I don't want to say crippling sense of imposter syndrome, or maybe I do, because last time I spoke on imposter syndrome too, the word crippling also came to mind. So I really do think that this sense of imposter syndrome held me back in a variety of ways as I was first starting my coaching career. And so as I embark on creating my own training for sweet, delicious future coaches or coaches who are looking to up-level their skills, I really wanted to create it from a place of from the inside out, so that you are able to use all of these things to help your own existential growth and expansion and deliciousness. and then be able to carry that enthusiasm, to be able to carry forward that delicious embodiment of your own coaching so that you can better help them. Because when they can see you from a place of 1000% embodiment of what it is that you're saying, it is going to resonate so much more deeply and so impactfully for them when they can see what it's done for you and who you get to be, and then who you get to be for them, in helping them move their delicious life forward. So that is how the curriculum is designed, to help you from the inside out into becoming the most delicious, heart-led, ethical coach that you could possibly become. And I am freaking jazzed about it. The other way that you will see that this coaching training is a little bit different from many other trainings is that we are going to build a foundation together, not for coaching knowledge. Of course, we'll talk about what it looks like to coach and techniques for coaching, but also we are going to be forming the foundation of a coaching playground for you. Because I am only one person, and while I have learned from many different sources, I want to reiterate that any of the concepts that I'm talking about can become a playground in your own sweet mind and for your own sweet soul to be able to internalize ideas and concepts and think about how you desire to use them, or how you might tweak them or change them to suit your own sweet heart and what you desire to create in this beautiful, gorgeous life. Because I can't tell you how specifically your heart desires to execute a technique or to be for your clients. So when we talk about each concept and technique, we'll have a really good foundation of knowledge within the curriculum. And also, we'll ask a whole lot of questions like, what if we change XYZ? Or what if we combine this thing with this thing? What would that look like? How could they work together? So we will strive to move past just a general, like, understanding and knowledge level into a sweetly deepened, critical thinking, creative perspective on these concepts. And I think I have some notes that talk about that more later, so we might circle back to that concept as we go through things. So, inside the Braveheart Open Mind Coach Academy, this is some of the magic that you will be basking in and learning from and deeply engaging in. Within this Coach Academy, you, my darling sweet friend, will find yourself resource rich in how to coach both yourself and others, like we talked about. You will find yourself discovering the boundaries and treasures of who you'd love to serve and how you'd love to engage with them. And that part, I think, is really delightful because we will be having lovely conversations about who you most desire to help if you don't know. If you've only just heard the general term life coach or confidence coach or empowerment coach, we can discuss those concepts, and not just those concepts, but discuss where your heart lies and what your dreamiest things are that you would do if you had, like, the resources or the no consequences idea of what you truly desire to do with your life. We are going to tap in to you on that type of a level so that you can figure out who you'd love to serve and how you would love to serve them and engage with them. So you will be supported not just on a level where you are learning knowledge and techniques and how to play with them, but also how to consider who you are and what you're here on this beautiful planet to do. to help other people. So we'll be doing a lot of introspection, and you'll receive support and guidance along the way in how to discover that for yourself, which is so exciting. So exciting. I can't wait for us to dive into that. Within the Coach Academy, you will also find yourself thriving in both walking the walk and talking the talk. Like I said, you will be a full embodiment of the coaching wisdom and intuition that you are going to unlock here inside the Coach Academy with us together. And it's going to be so magical and so delightful. You'll also find yourself receiving support in how to happily and confidently teach, present, speak, and gather your raving and delicious future clients. So as we go through the Coaching Academy together, we are going to talk about all of those things, like unveiling yourself and being seen in the world, because at least for me personally, I really had a lot of caution and fear around showing up as my full and authentic and embodied self as a coach. And as I've worked through those things, and as I have come into my own and been able to enjoy being exactly who I desire to be, I desire for you to also feel that way. So we will be discussing those concepts and diving into what it looks like to be a fully authentic teacher and coach, and what it looks like to be a calm or enthusiastic or radiant presenter or speaker as you are sharing your gifts and inner magic with the world. And that feels really juicy and really delightful. Okay, let me look at my next page of notes. So, and if I'm like a really excellent editor, I'll put these notes up on the screen so that you guys can read them along with me. And if nothing else, I will absolutely link the notes in the comments so that you can read through it if you are a reader like me who likes to read through things to see all of the juicy details. So inside of the Brave Heart Open Mind Coach Academy, you will find yourself a masterful practitioner of self-safety, self-peace, and self-love. That is where my heart and joy loves to create and play with people. So we will absolutely be talking about what that looks like on a practitioner level as you become a practitioner or a coach, a practicer of all of these delicious concepts. You will also find yourself a masterful practitioner of compassionate self-talk for both yourself and others. So making friends and being in harmony with those inner voices in your head rather than being at odds with each other. You'll find yourself a masterful practitioner of ethical, consensual coaching. So engaging with others in a really delicious way where everyone walks away feeling their best self and feeling honored and really quite lovely about this experience that you just engaged in, which is wildly exciting. You will find yourself a masterful practitioner of intuitive creation and action taking. So we really will emphasize that ability to tap into your lovely innate intuition. We will also be investigating, and you'll be a masterful practitioner of whole human compassion. So having compassion for all of your parts and all of your clients' parts and pieces and ways in which they are armoring themselves and protecting themselves in ways where we can have compassion and open that more and more into the deliciousness of everything that they get to be, that you get to be in this world and in this life. You will also find yourself a masterful practitioner of the logical levels of change, alchemical questioning and alchemical journaling, action planning and goal setting, the peace talks method, which is my personal freaking fave. You'll find a lot of videos on the Braveheart Open Mind YouTube channel about the peace talks method because I freaking love it. It's my favorite. You'll find yourself a masterful practitioner of wild embodiment of energetic release and intimate and pleasurable self relationships. We will also be discussing, and you'll find yourself a delicious practitioner of quantum linguistics and neurolinguistic programming from a really ethical perspective through an ethical lens. And you will also be a masterful practitioner of time learned techniques, emotional freedom techniques, anchoring. We'll go through also some basics of hypnosis. And then, if the stars align and we are truly and deliciously lucky, we will also have inside of the Coach Academy delicious wisdom from one of my best freaking friends, Amy Shear, who is a breathwork expert and practitioner, so she can teach us some of her amazing, wise ways in the world of breathwork and also somatic stress release. So if the stars align and her schedule is able to allow for her teaching within the Braveheart Open Mind Coach Academy, those two bonuses will also be included. And I really hope that in about 6 months from now, the stars align and she is able to give us that time and wisdom, because I so enjoy her expertise. And I so know that I have enjoyed practicing what she has taught me. I found that really revolutionary in being able to be in better intimate relationship with myself. And I also recognize that I have not internalized it all well enough to be able to teach it. So I would love for her to be able to teach it for us so that we can all benefit from her amazing, delicious wisdom. So, inside of the Coach Academy, here's how it all works. Here's how it's all going to go down. So, for every coaching concept that we learn, you'll first learn how to apply it when working with yourself, and then you'll learn how to apply it for your clients. So really expect to do a lot of self-introspection and self-expansion before you learn how you're going to be able to apply it to your clients, because it's incredibly important for me that you are the most embodied practitioner of your work so that you can truly be in ethical alignment with what it is that you are trying to help other people with, which feels really delicious and exciting. You'll be supported in building your audience of future clients as we go along, so that by the time you're ready to launch a program or to launch private coaching sessions, you've got eager, sweet friends already paying attention. So throughout the program, you will receive little prompts or homework assignments or suggestions of how you can be building your audience as we go along, so that as you are practicing things on yourself from the inside out, you are able to radiate what you have learned in a way that will magnetize your future clients who are watching you go through this transformation. So you will receive support and prompts in how to do that for yourself. And I mean, don't get really sketched out. I know I said I was a former teacher and that I would be giving you like haha homework, but like I'm not grading your homework. I left that life behind. I don't grade anymore. So this is totally a you do you. And also the whole program is a you do you, right? Like, you're an amazing, delicious adult, and I am here to support in the best ways that I can. And also, you're the one who has to like lift your foot and take the step, right? So that is also part of why we're working from the inside out. So exciting. So you will definitely be receiving support in how to build your following and build your business in a way that feels really good as we go through the Coach Academy. And then a little bit about what you can expect from my way of teaching or my way of going through things as a service provider and teacher for you. So, because you're learning from not just a coach, but a teacher with a master's degree, I called myself on my notes a master teacher, will always go beyond basic understanding and application, as I mentioned before, into the world of evaluating and investigating and connecting and creating. I know that it is the best practice for learners to go beyond just basic understanding of application of, I understand the concept now. Here is how I apply it to myself. Here is how I apply it to my clients. Into, here is how I create this new thing into being delicious and fully aligned for me. Here is how I tweak and change or combine things into a way that looks really foundationally independent and aligned with who you are, not who I am, but who you are. So we will always be striving to help you to integrate these concepts in your mind in a way where you feel comfortable and confident kicking these concepts around in your own mind and perhaps developing something entirely new or putting a twist on something that elevates it in such a delicious way that only you could have thought of. The coaching industry is wide and vast, and it's not that old of an industry. It's quite relatively new. And so to say that here are these coaching concepts and this is the way that it needs to be done is incredibly short-sighted, because this field is burgeoning with potential. It is packed full to the brim with potential. And if I can teach you how to see these things through a lens of your own creation, then we can just like burst with magnificence as an industry, and you can burst with magnificence and expansion as a creator in your own right. And that feels really important and really exciting. And then I have written down here, because you should always have deep, luscious, and confident creative freedom over how you coach and serve others, which is definitely true. You should always absolutely have that. If anyone in the coaching industry is telling you this is how it has to be done, they are doing you a disservice, because you deserve agency, you deserve creativity and freedom. And I have to imagine that if you are here looking to help others and to learn how to help others, you are a smart cookie with so many valuable things to bring to the table on your own. And we are going to like light that spark or fuel that fire for your own inner wisdom and your own inner magic and your own inner creativity. And that feels really wildly exciting. Let me continue to caffeinate and hydrate. Okay, so let's look at the numbers of how this is going to work. You will notice 1 to 3 new coaching training videos that will be released each week, depending on the girth of the concept that we are covering at the time. So I went through a long list of what you'll become a masterful practitioner of. And so depending on how girthy and wide that concept is, you'll notice on average between 1 to 3 videos a week. coming out so that you can learn and understand the knowledge of things. And then we will be meeting on Zoom once a week for a 60-minute call that is half Q&A. So the first 30 minutes are going to be a Q&A session where you can ask anything that you didn't understand or what you want more clarification on. And then the second half of the call is going to be group coaching, delicious, dreamy, and intimate group coaching, so that anything that applies to you personally or building your business, or if you have a hang up or an issue that you are unable to cultivate your own self-compassion for and heal through this work on your own, you can bring that to the table during these intimate group coaching calls and receive coaching help from me and receive techniques and deliciousness from me so that I can best support you. So that is another delicious component of the Coach Academy. We will learn and meet like this for 6 months. So if you are seeing this in July and August, we are just getting started. We'll start on 8/8 of 2022. If you are seeing this video after the fact, why then you are still able to join within that 6-month window. And we'll talk a little bit about that later. But all in all, you will be a delicious and confident and masterful practitioner, a masterful coach, an ethical, heart-led coach in the space of 6 months. And I think that that's really exciting that you can change the course of your life in half a year. I'm so excited for it. So this 6-month window also allows you time to build and implement and practice everything that we are going over and to be building your audience along the way, as I also mentioned. So this 6-month window really gives you the opportunity to start generating interest and generating sexy magnetism for who you get to be as a coach and who you desire to attract into your delicious coaching offerings. And you can book your first clients along the way. Nothing says that if you feel fully embodied in a concept during month 2 of this coaching academy training that you can't book your first client and be able to use what you've already learned with them. You know what I mean? So who am I to limit you by saying you can't hire clients with these techniques that you have already started practicing and integrating on a self level, and you feel confident and ready to book your first delicious client? So since we are designed to help you attract an audience along the way, you can book your first clients within this window and after, as soon as you feel ready. So that is really exciting. And like I said, we are going to start on August 8th of 2022. And if you are watching this super far after this window, after this 6-month window that I'm talking about, I will try really hard to update the description down below so that you can see what your options might be for continuing enrollment and exciting things like that. Otherwise, if you're within that 6-month window, you can come along for the ride at any time, and I'm really excited about it. So don't feel left out if past Kayla, the me that I am right now, is talking about the 6-month program and you're like, but what if I can't receive that support? I might come up with something that will help with you. Maybe after we have all of the training, I'll just continue to host support calls. That feels like a good idea. We'll feel into it. I'll definitely come back here and add things in the description box below. So make sure to check that out, my love. All right. So to get in on this delicious Brave Heart Open Mind Coach Academy, you have 3 payment options to be able to get in on this delicious action. The first payment option is $0 because Brave Heart Open Mind as a self-love studio is very excited about providing self-love services and support to all human beings, regardless of their financial means. And so all of the educational content of the Coach Academy is going to be posted via training video replay for free on YouTube, because Braveheart Open Mind has a free replays policy. So any meditations or trainings or retreats that happen within Braveheart Open Mind get posted for free on the replay on YouTube. And so you can absolutely follow along inside of the Coach Academy and learn all of this juicy content and all of this delicious wisdom for yourself for free on YouTube. I will say that this free option does not include those live Q&As and that intimate group coaching, because if I am asking beautiful human beings to be intimate and vulnerable on these calls, I don't feel overly comfy posting that widely on the internet for everyone else to see forever and ever. So though that level of intimacy that's going to be created on those calls is going to stay intimate. So that will not be available. But the basic information that you need to change your life will absolutely be available on YouTube. The other way that you can get in on the Braveheart Open Mind Coach Academy is as a $111 a month payment plan across those 6 months. So each month that we are in the Coach Academy, it'll be $111 a month for you to receive that extra support of those live Q&As and those group coaching calls, so that and we'll also have a Telegram chat so that you can ask questions via voice note or via text also. So that will be available for you. And that option does, of course, include the live Q&As and the intimate group coaching. And then here's the best payment option, I feel like. This is the freaking best deal. You can get in on the Braveheart Open Mind Coach Academy for $55 a month when you join the Braveheart Open Mind movement on Patreon. Because Braveheart Open Mind has this delicious free replays policy, we are starting a movement where everyone has access to self-love support and self-love resources. So when you join the movement and support what we are trying to do here of bringing self-love support to all human beings, regardless of their financial circumstances, then you have readily accessibility to all live virtual events, which includes group coaching. So you can hop on every single live event that Braveheart Open Mind hosts at the $55 a month tier on Patreon, which I called the Devoted Self-Lover tier. You will have access to everything that Braveheart Open Mind offers for that $55 a month, which is really exciting. And that does include, of course, the Coach Academy and the support that can bring there. So this option to support through $55 on Patreon, $55 a month on Patreon, includes those live Q&As and that intimate group coaching situation, which is really exciting. And I really, truly with all my heart feel that this is one of the best ways that you can get in on the Coach Academy if you have the financial means to do so, because you then have access to not only the Coach Academy, but for as long as you pay that $55 a month, you have access to everything that Braveheart Open Mind has to offer for group coaching and meditations and retreats. And that feels so super juicy. So juicy. Oh, and for my patrons, I also do separate group coaching calls. So you will essentially receive extra support because you're a patron on Patreon. So I feel like that is the best deal if you have financial means. And if you don't have financial means, why then, my darling, that's why we have the Braveheart Open Mind free replays policy, so that you can change your life and your self-relationship and your self-love and self-intimacy at any time, because that wisdom is available to you. Hooray, hooray, hooray. So you will know that you are ready for the Coach Academy if this seems like a financially healthy or acceptable decision for you. That should definitely play a factor in how you decide to step into your role as a delicious coach in the coaching sphere and how you desire to support people. So if this Coach Academy feels financially healthy or financially acceptable as an investment for you, then you can know that you are ready. You can also know that you are ready if you're excited to participate in watching the free replays on YouTube. If this whole video has really jazzed you up and you just feel really fully excited, then you know that you're ready for this. If something in your soul says, yes, I'm ready, then you know. And you can also perhaps know that you're ready because somewhere in your sweet soul, you hear an answer when I ask the question, when will you know it's time to rescue your time, energy, and heart from what drains you or burns you out, and instead deliciously delight in creating exactly the life that you desire, helping people on your terms? When will you know it's time for that? And if you have a sweet little voice in your soul whispering, now is the time. Or even if you have a little voice in your soul saying, maybe now, I feel like it could be now. And there's a little bit of caution there too. That's okay. All you need is a piece or a part of your heart or soul to be interested in the Coach Academy. And you can know that this magnetism that's drawing you into feeling like a full body yes for this experience will keep being alluring and luscious and there for you as we continue to move through this process, and as I continue to support you, my darling sweet friend, in this gorgeous roller coaster, wild and free ride into you becoming the coach of your dreams, into you becoming the person who can help people and help yourself in a way that you've always been dreaming of. And I'm so excited, so honored, so blessed, so lucky to be on your journey with you. I would be delightfully honored if you choose the Braveheart Open Mind Coach Academy to learn how to facilitate and be a practitioner of all of these coaching modalities and techniques and ways in which people can existentially, and I guess exponentially, meet their possibilities and magic with enthusiasm and creativity and love and wild freedom. Yes, that is exactly what the Coach Academy is. So you can choose your destiny in engaging with the Braveheart Open Mind Coach Academy in those 3 different ways: in participating in the free replays on YouTube, in only investing in the Coach Academy for $111 a month for 6 months. And to clarify, if you're seeing this like 3 months from now and you're not seeing this live, you would only be paying for those like 3 months that you would be joining. So I'm not going to charge you for months that you weren't able to join the Q&A and group coaching call. So I guess $111 for those months that you are participating. Or you can join the Braveheart Open Mind movement on Patreon for $55 a month, which is my personal freaking favorite because I know that I give my patrons the best of me because they've agreed to be along for the ride in supporting this movement of the free replays policy, of self-love, resources, and support being available to all human beings, regardless of their financial circumstances. So I feel like the Patreon option is the best, but I also don't know your life. What do you desire? What do you want? How do you feel about this Braveheart Open Mind Coach Academy? Whatever way you are available or choose to feel, I'm so excited that you made it this far in the video and that you are this deeply connected to considering your possibilities and your inner magic and your capacity to be an ethical, delicious, heart-led coach who helps other human beings and who also helps herself. Yourself. You may notice me using she, her pronouns because those are my preferred pronouns. And also, all humans with all pronouns are welcome here. So, suffice it to say that that is the Braveheart Open Mind Coach Academy. And if you choose to join, I'm freaking delighted to see you inside of the Coach Academy. Whether I'm seeing you as views on YouTube or comments on videos, or if I am seeing you personally and intimately on those Q&A calls and those group coaching calls. Either way in which our energies are vibing and engaging together. Turns me on, makes my heart excited. Okay, you guys, I think that's it. All of the links to be able to join in those 3 different ways are below. You can hit subscribe if you are seeing this on YouTube and you want to follow along according to the free replays policy, or in the description box, you will find the link to enroll in just the Coach Academy for $111 or to join Patreon at that $55 a month. I love you so much. I love you so, so much. I feel like I want to keep spending time here with you, but I am out of things to say. So I will sip my coffee one last time. Ask you to like this video if you are into this, because the algorithms on YouTube really love when people like videos or comment. So maybe, perhaps, if it feels good, comment below on what you are most excited to learn through the Braveheart Open Mind Coach Academy. And from my heart to yours, my darling sweet friend, I'm sending you so, so, so much love, and I cannot wait to see you inside the Coach Academy or for any other delicious opportunities you decide to take part in inside the Braveheart Open Mind community. My light for lighting this video just started to fall over, which is why I'm holding my hand here. So before I get squished by my light, goodbye. I love you. I can't wait to see you later in some other capacity, and hopefully inside of the Braveheart Open Mind Coach Academy. Okay, I love you. Bye.